Brothers and sisters, improving your work environment is an important responsibility for the IAFF. But what is your work environment? It is the built environment and the buildings you respond to and operate in every day. While the IAFF remains active in this effort, you too can participate and contribute to the improved safety of yourself and your fellow brother and sister firefighters. The following video will outline how you can participate in the ICC code process, a process that defines how your work environment is designed, built, and maintained. Get involved and stay safe.
Hi, I'm Karl Fippinger, Vice President, Fire and Disaster Mitigation with the International Code Council in Washington, D.C. I'm here to talk to you today about our code development process and why it's important for the fire service. As a 30-plus year veteran of the fire service, I can tell you that your participation is needed. Everyone at the International Association of Firefighters can contribute to our code development process. It's held every 3 years, and we encourage you to be part of the process. Today, I'm going to talk to you about our old process and a new process that we instituted this year in 2024, and we're in the middle of our code development process right now. So I'm going to talk to you about the old process and then the changes for the new process. So now I'll talk to you a little bit about the ICC code development process. In 2024, we instituted an update to our code development process. So I'll walk you through again the old process versus the new. So in the top left of the slide, you see that we have two group cycles, Group A in red, Group B to its right in blue. In year one of the old process, code changes were due in January. You'll see in the new process below, nothing has changed. In year one for Group A on the top, the committee action hearing was held in April. The public comment hearing, or PCH, was held in September, and the online governmental consensus vote was held in November. The same pattern held true for year two, code changes due in January, committee action hearing, or CAH, in April, the public comment hearing in September, and then the online governmental consensus vote was held in November, with publication occurring in year three from January through October, and the new edition coming out between October and December of year three. In terms of the new process, you'll see that code changes still remain due in January of each year for Group A and for Group B. The committee action hearings are now split into two. We have committee action hearing number 1 in April of year 1 for Group A, and then we have a second committee action hearing, CAH number 2, which is year 1 in September. Similarly, for the Group B cycle, code changes are again due in January, so that hasn't changed, but we now have two committee action hearings, CAH 1 in April of year 2 for Group B, and then CAH number 2 in September for Group B. The significant change for year 3 is now the public comment hearings for both Group A and Group B have been combined into year 3, occurring in April of year 3. Now in May, the online governmental consensus vote for both Group A and Group B occurs in May of year 3, and the new edition is published by December of year 3. To review the terms again, CC stands for code change, CAH is committee action hearing, PCH, public comment hearing, and OGCV, online governmental consensus vote. So here's an animation of the process. Year 1, year 2, and year 3 across the top. Group A, you'll see populates in red. Group B populates in blue. In the old process, code changes are due in January of each year. Committee action hearings happen in April. The PCH, or public comment hearings, happen in September. And then in November, the online governmental consensus vote. As you can see, both public comment hearings have been consolidated into April of year 3, and the online governmental consensus vote for both is now consolidated into May of year 3. What you're seeing now is that the committee action hearings have been split into two. For year 1 under Group A, Committee Action 1 happens in April, Committee Action 2 happens in September, and similarly for Year 2 in the Group B cycle, Committee Action 1 happens in April, and again Committee Action 2 for Group B Year 2 happens in September. So basically what you're seeing is that the committee action hearings in the old process have now been broken out into 2 separate committee hearings. What that means is you get 2 bites at the apple, as we like to refer to it. If you bring a code change proposal at Committee Action Hearing 1 and it's adjudicated favorably, you'll move on in the cycle. If not, you get an opportunity to address any issues or concerns with that code change proposal, including public comments, that come up at Committee Action Hearing 2. So again, that holds true for both the Group A cycle in Year 1 and during the Group B cycle in Year 2. On the next slide, I'm going to show you the way that the process works from committee action hearing through the end to the online governmental consensus vote. So at the top left, Committee Action Hearing 1, once that proposal is heard, it can be adjudicated one of a couple different ways. It can be adjudicated as approved, approved as modified, or disapproved. Regardless of the disposition, the proposal has the opportunity to receive comments in the process. If no comments are received, you'll see on the no line at the top, immediately that proposal is expedited to Year 3 to the Combined Public Comment Hearing, or PCH, consent agenda, which is only a voice vote. If the proposal receives comments, the down arrow indicating yes takes you immediately to adjudicating those comments and incorporating them into your presentation at Committee Action Hearing 2. Coming out of Committee Action Hearing 2, if no public comments are received, again, the proposal goes directly to the Combined Public Comment Hearing, or the PCH consent agenda. If public comments are received during the proposal hearing during Committee Action Hearing number 2, you follow the yes line down, and that will put you directly to the Combined PCH individual consideration agenda and vote. What that means is that each proposal will be considered individually and be agendized on its own and voted on individually. From there, the process moves to the online governmental consensus vote in the bottom right. So to summarize, Committee Action Hearing 1 and Committee Action Hearing 2 are heard in Group A during Year 1 or in Group B during Year 2. On the right-hand side, the purple line shows you that the Combined PCH and the OGCV, along with if you make it to the Combined PCH consent agenda, those are all heard in Year 3 for Group A and B, the public comment hearings, and the online governmental consensus vote, which are combined actions. So this slide talks a little bit about 3 disapprovals rule, or the 3 strikes and you're out rule as we refer to it. So if you submit a code change proposal for Committee Action 1 in any year and that proposal is disapproved, you have an opportunity to build consensus, to correct any issues or problems with your proposal, and you also have an opportunity for comment to Committee Action Hearing 1 actions. If comments are received, you take the proposal to Committee Action Hearing 2. At Committee Action Hearing 2, if you receive another disapproval, again, an opportunity to build consensus, correct issues and problems, and an opportunity for public comment. If that proposal moves on to the Combined Public Comment Hearing, discussion and vote, and it is disapproved, that equals you stop right here, no further action in the cycle. The key piece of this is to understanding that we have balance in our committees without any singular dominance for any particular proposal. Our process encourages consensus building by proponents versus delaying for interested party overrides at the end of the process. This also prevents bad code from being implemented into the international codes. Only code changes discussed at Committee Action 1 and Committee Action 2 are eligible for public comment at the public comment hearings. Code changes with no comments after Committee Action 1 go straight to the public comment hearing consensus agenda. In summary, we need your participation. All members of the International Association of Firefighters are encouraged to participate in the International Code Council's code development process. For more information on how you can participate, please contact me using the information on your screen. Thank you for watching.